There we go. We are live. See, it did take 40 minutes this time. Or 50.
I went 2 recons again.
Yep. 2 recons on grass and Mars in here, as expected. Some sportsmanship. Good luck, have fun. I don't think they set that in the first match, or I just missed it. And we got some quick server pushes here with Rusher and Lego Racer. Pretty much as expected here. With Moderson actually laying some groundwork. 2 HP. Not the greatest. Smile following up, getting Tachibana here. Meaning that Rusher is the only one left in server room. If Moderson's smart enough, he would have called out that grenade, meaning that there's at least a rough position to triangulate onto. But it does seem as if all of them are not really filled in as to where Rusher went. And I think that's the actual danger here. You got a creep walking around, creeping in. But it seems like the creep did not get PIGA's backs this time. Grass taking him in face on face, ZRS versus the Jide. And surprisingly enough, the Jide actually came out on top. The 2 recons are staying, and it seems like Tachibana is just feeling comfortable with the support here, using a Mosok out of all things. People might question, oh, Mosok, but I am one of the few people that actually do support the use of the weapon in some instances. Even though I have been getting shit in the Civil War for using it. But we don't talk about that now. Mutterson coming in, taking the first kill here, swapping to the ZRS as his reward. The door's being triggered an awful lot of times. Very audible throughout the entire map. And it seems like Tachibana and Rusher, are grouped together here, just checking up Banana. Mutterson being the one hit, picking up the ghost. I'm trying to figure out where they are. Probably like getting a rough location on Tachibana here. Rusher is just checking server. Very interesting choice to make. Maybe, I was going to say, maybe he didn't hear the ghost pick up. Smile just getting a very easy drop on him, in fact. And Tachibana is just walking along, close to spawn. Trying to figure out how to stop the inevitable. The Mosok shot slow and far apart. Smile's long gone. And Mutterson is slowly creeping in towards the cap. Tachibana slowly lured out. It's a very creeping demise, being absolutely shot up from every angle here. NSF taking a second round. All of them are corporals, and ikko pretty much has no points. We might actually see one of the rare cases at this rate that the picks have been in favor of the countering team both times. Though I will not be marking the day before it is actually night, because who knows? Maybe ikko has something up their sleeves. Ghost of Banana is probably one of my favorite ghosts to play. And Rusher, I was going to say, Rusher should have on the screen that, you know, a dead pack was dropped. But before something in that regard could happen...
Oh.
Huh. Well, it seems to be a collateral that very much was worth the effort. Rusher completely disregarded Tachibana's position here and put the victory above the teammates. Probably the best choice to make in that situation, though. The problem, though, is that, of course, he lost a point. It's not enough to rank down, but it does mean ranking up is going to be a little bit more effort.
Shotgun trade on grass.
Mm-hmm. Well, Grass is playing a really, really weird position for this. Playing the office. And as we know, shotguns really don't penetrate those windows unless you load a slug. And I don't think Grass is fully aware of the slug being an option for that, or is also equally unaware of windows not being an option to shoot through with that weapon. Though the shotgun did its work, successfully pushing Lego Racer back a bit. Though the problem here is that we do have two very wounded PIGA players who are not going to be able to do much damage with how far apart they're split right now. We got Grass in one spawn and Smile pretty much in the other. It's a very suboptimal situation you want to be in. On the other hand, it's maybe good to have Smile lay back, especially on his low health count, simply because of the fact that he will be able to stop a cap once it is about to happen. The real issue now is that Grass will have to come back to make something happen here, and sure he does. Sure he does. That was an actual very promising push here. Getting 2 names for yourself, it's good points. Even though it was not a good round, it's good points. All you need now is 1 point, and he is on to Sergeant State. And it's not too bad either, because now the rounds are just equalized. It's not like anyone is suffering a deficit. What that means for us is that ties do not work in anyone's favor. So we should be seeing some active gameplay here, for sure. There once again was a swap. Grass is holding onto the shotgun given to him by Smile. And we got a 3-man push pretty much queuing in towards middle here. Lego Racer just on the ball to go towards server, whereas the other two are pushing north. Rusher's already in the enemy spawn. And I don't know what happened here. Smile was looking at a wall, just very idly staring at the wall. Getting shot
like
down.
That robot. What?
Now down to Grass yet again. Maybe that shotgun's going to put in more work. He for sure is a sergeant now. I'm just very confused as to what happened to Smile. I don't think he's the kind to just enjoy modern art in the middle of the battlefield. Grass folds. Barely any resistance here. Jinrai, or also better known as Ikko right now, taking the lead. The only thing PIGA has going for them right now is the fact that they have a sergeant, and Grass is not really using the fullest potential here, staying as a recon. But sometimes it just do be like that. Sometimes it's not about the weapon, it's about the class and what you make of it. Grass is taking out Russia here. Very good start for PIGA. This might just be a way to equalize it yet again. With Martyrsson being a support, very, very refreshing change of pace. I do appreciate that for the increased firepower. We might see something going right now. I don't agree per se with the crouch walking, because crouch walking is very loud and doesn't do much for you, but Martyrsson seems to have realized this. Then again, once in a while, we need to look at the score. As much as that kill is benefiting PIGA, the slow playstyle is not going to benefit as much, but the Ghost is hopefully trying to sweep aside that problem. The Eraser and Tachibana are pretty much exposed in location here. Smile just carefully calling. I don't know if Smile is calling in terms of accurate locations or just directions, but any intel that is at least somewhat coherent is better than no intel. Both Tachibana and Lego Racer are just sitting here. The Ghost has left Smile's hands, and I don't think they're aware of the location here. Smile very slowly creeping up. Smile seems to be ahead in the game, at least against Tachibana, but Lego Racer might just come up from above any moment now to catch him off guard. There's 34 seconds left, and they need to figure out something here. Smile is in a very dangerous spot. Any moment now, he could be caught from above. Just any moment now. Not that he needed to be caught from above, because it seems like Tachibana, despite being in a disadvantageous position at first, has actually regained control against Smile here. Very, very good position behind the stairs, giving him some nice cover and a higher chance of survival. So as nicely as it started for PIGA, it seems like steam is slowly shifting over to ikko yet again. Ikko might just go home with a 2-0 on their hands. But we will not call shots too soon. The score differences are not too big. And if Grass decides to eventually make use of his Sergeant powers for an MX, we might see a good retaliation going on any second here. Smile in bad ways, just using a pistol last stand before reloading, taking out Rusher here. Very nice pincer play from Grass and Smile. Tachibana is also very, very low, sitting right on top of the Ghost. Grass just following up to finish the job. And then there's Lego Racer, also not in the best ways, landing an excellent pre-fire on Grass. And now it begins. Low HP battles, 1v1. Lego Racer's probably opting for going a very big circle here. And that is very dangerous, because if Lego Racer comes up from behind and goes through the showers, he will see Smile's back fully exposed. He's doing it right. He's not even going to go in full force. He knows he has the time. Smile actually turning around. Coming around the corner, guns blazing. Just facing the wrong direction yet again. Who won the first map? Ikko won the first map. Also, I just realized, Kudi, I don't think you have much delay in. Yeah, Kudi, you have barely any delay in.
Yeah. I keep forgetting to set that up.
Well, I don't think either teams, after 50 minutes of waiting, would consider the idea of even, like, stream sniping. Fix the overlay. Says that.
What's wrong with overlaying? Oh, I didn't.
Well,
yeah.
you didn't mark the score.
I didn't mark the score.
Ah, well. I mean, considering that this match, in terms of, like, structure and how long it took, is already very, very wonky, I can understand why you would, like, forget those things. Back to the match, though. We got 3 sergeants against a single sergeant who is finally using the actual rank of firepower, and 2 corporals. 3 assaults for ikko, 2 assaults and a recon for PIGA. Smile landing a very nice grenade here, and Rusher following up with a trade. Grass just running into Tachibana. Not even a single fight going on. Once again, a little bit of that delay from him to react. Smile is very, very upset. Smile seems to not be interested in having any compliments or any talk with the enemy team. That's the first time the 2 teams actually directly conversed with each other in between the matches. Besides, you know, ikko just saying my ears or something in Envoy. Yeah, Smile's not having a good time, it seems. I'm very surprised that he would just flat out tell the other team to go fuck themselves. But I feel like that kind of attitude is not really working as a benefit to have a chance of winning either. Modder's in 4 HP, actually killing 2 names, and Grass is following up, taking Lego Racer. That was a tempo round. That was a really, really rough tempo round for ikko here. They had no entry. They barely got a foot in. Then again, they do have a lot of rounds they can give up before they have to worry though, we have 3 sergeants on the PIGA side now, which means that firepower can easily be on the same pace. And interesting enough, we have Smile playing the recon out of the 3. I think that's the first time I've seen Smile on the recon in this match. Smile is trying to get away, trying to pull the debt here, but you know, Lego Racer is smart in this case, standing behind everything that was physical, being able to still hit him. That probably wouldn't have killed him even if Smile would have pulled the trigger. And highly explosive, it follows up Tachibana taking out Martisan while I was talking about that. It's down to Grass, all alone in Banana. All alone in Banana here. Slowly creeping down to middle. We got Lego Racer trying to follow up through the Banana, slowly tailing them. And you should refresh your overlay, Cootie, says Agile, because a new logo for ikko has been deployed.
Oh.
Grass is making a slow tour through the small fall, keeping an eye on the ghost, probably staying fairly close to spawn as to not risk the enemy capping. Then again, ikko really has not been too much on the ghost in terms of the intent of capping, but just trying to get intel from the enemy, like right now. Grass's position is exposed behind the ballistic glass. Sadly not able to really shoot at the ghost. But it's up to Lego Racer, almost coming out of server any moment now. And the problem here is Grass is so fixated on that blip. He's not even looking that way. There's hardly any resistance, making it a fairly easy kill. 7-3 for ikko. The thread for winning this being very, very thin. It needs a perfect game from PIGA to make sure to see the third map now. Or a single tie, and then a perfect game from PIGA. We got 2 lieutenants, but they don't seem to be interested in using lieutenant weaponry. The MX putting in work pretty early on the server here. Rusher just doing the second kill. It's now down to Grass. Grass using the suppressed counterpart. Almost nading himself. Stopping any attempt of an ace here. But Tachibana was fast enough to come through the banana here to get Grass from behind. And despite Smile being a little bit upset here, he still calls good games. Leaves the server in a rush. But it is a wrap. ikko wins 8-3. Envoy and Snowfall have been concluded in ikko's favor.